Saturday, the 23rd of November. We are racing out at Turffontein on the stand side track, and we have 8 races. Important that because the jackpot starts in race number 1. PA race 2, pick 6 race 3, jackpot 1 race 4, and jackpot 2 race number 5. So nice little card we have here, and of course just 1 week away from the big cup, the Betway Summer Cup, 1 week from today. Don't forget, if you do bet with Betway, you will get those blue vouchers. You can spend them on the betting, or I personally would save them for the big day come the 30th of November. Right, now we're going to start straight in race number 1 here. It is the Super Block Maiden Plate Fillies and Mares over 1,600 metres. Lady William number 7 is a scratching at this stage, and the betting does have number 1 Lace Swing, 12 to 10, 16 to 10 about number 2 Tuscan Star, and then it's 5 to 1 and better by those. Now look who the cat dragged in. I'm working with Mr. Daryl Marie, and he's going to be helping us through the card. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Again, thank me for being here.
Yeah, thanks for stepping in, Lal. Very upset with myself yesterday. You know, the one leg of the PI, I had 4 horses. I took out 2. The other 2 ran first and second.
Yeah.
And the 2 that I left in, unplaced.
Yeah. Okay, if you think you were a fool, I left out the one horse that I said on air had no chance of winning, and that cost me the entire pick 6. So don't worry, don't feel too bad.
That just shows you, if you're going to put a few horses in,
put them in.
Go the field.
Don't take them out. Yeah, correct.
Opening leg of the jackpot, race number 1, I've gone 2 runners, numbers 2 and 5. I'm playing to beat the favourite. I think she's a bit short in the market. Listen, number 1, Lace Swing, is very consistent. I just thought on paper it looked like she was ready to win, and they put her away for 3 months.
True.
I don't know if that's because they wanted her to strengthen up, or if she had a little bit of a hiccup, but 3 months off, over 1,600, I'm wary, and she's far too short in the market. Nevertheless, whether she's ready or not, she's far too short in the market. Number 2, Tuscan Star. Now, you know, debut on the half of last time out, I only found 1 too good. That was Glamorous Lady. Take note, Tuscan Star is trained by Alec Laird. Lace Wing in her penultimate start was beaten by Silver Parasol, trained by Alec Laird. If the presenter can just get a little bit of a line through questioning Alec Laird, I think you'll be favouring towards Tuscan Star. She's a strapping filly. She's only going to get better with racing. But I have backed up with number 5, Asia's Tiara. Nice debut. She actually beats her stable companion Instant Attraction. And then last time out, she was drawn on the opposite side of Sonic Jet, who was a runaway winner. And I think that formula's been franked, with Mocha.
Yeah, that's right. And Instant Attraction didn't run badly yesterday.
Yeah, she just didn't stay, in my opinion.
She found my horse that couldn't win.
Yeah, correct.
That's all. Yeah.
And for trifectas and quartets, 6 for the back end. Yeah, so 2 and 5, we're playing to beat the favourite.
All right, here's that bar pot. 2 and 5 by 5 and 6. Banker 6, Banker 1. Daryl's nice and confident here. 4, 5, 6 and 8 by Banker 6. Just 16 rand. Get that bar pot on. That's race 1 at 12.25. Race number 2 is the Fillies and Mares 71 handicap. They're racing over 1,600 metres, and this is the first leg of the PA. Take out number 2, Champimpi, and your scratches at this stage, number 1, or not your scratchings, your changes, number 1, Easy on Me, Tongue Tie goes on, and a notable jockey replacement, number 6, Fire Burst, is ridden by Pierre Stradom, Gavin Arena down in the Cape. So from one jockey with a high 27% strike rate to another. So a nice replacement there. Don't forget, take the bets with Betway. You get the blue voucher. You can credit it, play it, do whatever you want with it. So nice little give backs there as far as Betway is concerned to make full use of that. Right, PA time. Fireburst around 12 to 10, 22 to 10 Tried and True, number 5, and then it's 6 to 1 and better bar those. Daryl, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I've got the top 2 in the market. Let's touch on my second pick, and that is Tried and True. Now, you can see she's only had 2 starts for her new yard. A lovely second on the poly track, and then beating the boys in her last start. Now that form line's been franked with Sail the Sky coming to win from there. She's made improvements since being fitted with the earmuffs. Have a look at her form line. It says she's had 4 goes over a mile for a second.
Yeah.
Her second was as a juvenile. Now she's strengthened up. I think it is within her reach. And the way she finished the race off last time, I think she'll pose a factor to the favourite. Diego's getting limited opportunities, but he's riding winners.
And actually chatted to him yesterday. He's quite despondent because he's riding so well.
Yeah, he's riding extremely well. He came to find me yesterday. Diego, what are you doing, boy?
Yeah, exactly.
Then my topic has to be Fireburst. Now, on paper, many will say that was a moderate effort in a post-maiden run. But if you have a look at the form line, it's actually working out extremely well. Watch the replay. She was booked for fourth position up until the last 50. She just got collared late.
Yep.
In that race was Wild Intent. Now, Wild Intent fragged that form, and the horses that ran behind Wild Intent were Safe Space and Guy Alexander. Both have fragged that form. And another one to run from that form line is Skittle Skies.
Yes.
Skittle Skies came out and ran second behind Champion Warrior. So yes, 5 and 6 will definitely get us through over here.
All right, I like the confidence. Fireburst, I've always got this horse wrong, so let's hope I'll get it right tomorrow with the help of Daryl. Right, 5 and 6, leg 1 by banker 6, by banker 1, 4, 5, 6 and 8 by 6, by 2 and 9, 1, 3, 6 and 12, 64 Rand to spend. That is the PA, and the time to jot down, 1300 hours. Race number 3 is the first leg of the pick 6 this afternoon. They're running over 1,000 meters for the Drakenstein Stud graduation plate. Nice talent we have assembled here, that's for sure. Take out number 7, Bakwena, will not be running, but there are 6 other very talented runners. Betting has number 5, Master Caper, 18 to 10. 28 to 10, number 2, Lead the Charge. The 4, French Bolt, back from that rest at 33 to 10. Then we have 4 to 1, Rondabosch. Number 3, Karate Kid. And the outsider is Faustinova, and he's at 12 to 1. Right, so don't forget to get those bets on with Betway. Blue vouchers will come right back at you, and you can keep them for the big one, the Betway Summer Cup on the 30th. Daryl, lovely field. How are we playing?
Yeah, we're putting all our eggs in one basket early on. We are bankering Rondabosch. He's currently 4 to 1. I think there is some
Good
value
price.
at his current price. Now, you need to watch his latest replay, because on paper, you're going to say the form is skeptical, but it was the manner in which he switched it on. Richard gave him a chance from that outside barrier position, and within a matter of strides, he had that race owner.
Yep.
He turned it on extremely well. I know he's drawn towards the inside, but I'm certain Mr. Terry is going to say to Sereno, you know what, he won well off the pace last night. Give him a chance and try get some cover and let him and just get him a clear run in the latter stages. Have a look at his debut efforts. He was debuted in the Stormbird. In that race was obviously Pistol Pete, the nursery winner, Fire Attack. Great Tricks, who's unbeaten since then. Behind him was Address the Nation. Further back was, I think, Chestnut Bomber, who's 1-2. That was a cracking form line. So I believe he's a better sports as a gelding, and I'm really keen to see how he goes on Saturday or tomorrow. He's my first choice. If you're not happy bankering him, you're going to have to add a few others, because Master Casper has done little wrong since exiting the maiden ranks. French Bolt was due to run 2 weeks ago in that race that was run by Magic Tattoo. That was switched to the inside track. He came out because of the change of surface. So maybe he's ready after that rest. Although he might be needing further, he's going to race fresh. Karate Kid's not out of it, and Lead the Charge is ultra consistent, but he's having to give away weight. So if we get through this first leg, I think we've got a shot in catching this pick 6.
Okay, what about the one there? Do you think it's got a chance?
No, I don't. But you tell me more about that at the ball yesterday.
We're teasing because I said horse hasn't got a chance in it one. So, yep. Okay, so Daryl's going there quite strongly with number 6, Rondabosch. And I like the way he's thinking, because this is how you make money in pick 6s. Don't take the obvious. He's bankering 6 in leg 1. He'll get the pain over all the excitement quickly. Buy banker 1, buy 1 to 9 in leg 3, banker 6 race 4, 1 through 11 in that penultimate, and race 8, leg 6, 1 through 13, 1, 2, 8 and 7. That 1, 2, 8, 7, that's the cost. You can remember, take a percentage. Pick 6, race 3, 1335. Race number 4 is the Fillies and Mares 86 divided handicap. They're racing over 1 mile, and this is the first leg of our jackpot this afternoon. One changing right now, and that is the blinkers on, number 8, Courageous, from the Candice Dawson stable. Right, betting has 17 to 10, number 1, Happy Mo, who's been so consistent for Johan Janssen Furen in those Werner's colours. Number 5, Do It With Diamonds, 4 to 1, 6 to 1 About Spirited Girl. The pair at 15 to 2 are 7 Across the Pond and 8 Courageous with those blinkers on. 8 to 1 Hillary Step, number 2, and then it's about 12 to 1 and better by those. Daryl's in the house. He's going to help us. How are we going to catch this jackpot, Daryl?
We're going to attempt to by bankering number 1, Happy Mo. Now, I've been impressed with this daughter of Royal Mo. She's still on the upgrade. She's improving and going about things in the right manner. Last time out, she got the better of Mia Moo. Obviously, Mia Moo's
Good
franked that
horse.
form, and she beat some lovely fillies in Bosom Buddy and Kometi Storm.
That's
Kometi
right.
Storm.
Yeah.
In her penultimate start against the boys, Captain of the Green has franked that form. And what else went from there? A Wild Intent, indirectly. Wild Intent was further behind. That was against the boys. That form line is holding up well because Captain of the Green in his last start bolted up. She has won over the course and distance, and if you go back into that race, it was a maiden, but she came from off the pace. She's versatile, this filly. So Rachel, with that 1.5 kilograms off her back, she's going to be very, very competitive, and she's going to prove hard to beat. However, you do have a lovely sort in Dirt with Diamonds, who's also on the upgrade. I mean, she's really done absolutely nothing wrong since joining the Tony Peter yard. Calvin gets on extremely well with her. They've ridden her a little bit quietly in her last couple of starts, or more patiently, and she's proved to be very effective. I'm just a little bit wary. I mean, last time in her last 2 starts, she's beaten the boys.
Yes.
The testing mile, I don't know on the stand side track if that's really her game. Let's see how she goes. She is a danger to the favorite. And then if you want to go wider, have a look at this mare LMB, number 3. Striker's only sat on her once. Do you recall that race, Lal? When she ran 3rd behind Hillary's
I do
step at
remember
the
that, which
ball.
was finishing like a bomb.
She was desperately unlucky on that occasion.
She was. A good horse this
She
one.
got balked. So if you want to go wider, she is my 3rd pick. But I'm taking my chances. I'm backing Happy Mo. I think although she's got a tricky draw to contend with, I think she's capable of disposing this field. So 1, 5, 3 in that order.
All right, so we're going to be champagne or chicken legs after race number 5 or race number 4 here. Banker number 1, Happy Mo, by 1 through 9, by Banker 6, by 1 through 11 in race number 7. And that's 99 Rand for the jackpot. And you can get that on in race number 4. And the off time of the 4th is exactly 14:10. Race number 5 is the Bidvest Middle Stakes, 2,000 meters, first leg of our jackpot 2. Of course, it generally favors the fairest sex, the fillies and the mares. Just looking here, there are no changes, 9 runners at the stage. The betting has number 5, Tamarisk Tree, as your 28-10 favorite. 4-1 about the pair, number 2, Indian Ocean, and the 6, Mount Darwin. It's then on to 11-2 about number 4, Imperial Master, Sugar Blast 7-1, number 8, Royal Edition, also 7-1. 10-1 and better bar those. So 2,000 meters, nice testing 2,000 meters out at Turffontein on the stand side track, and it is the first leg of the jackpot 2. Daryl, I've noticed in your previous exotics you had quite a few here.
Yes, in my jackpot and my pick 6 up at the field. It looks like the pace is going to be very honest in this race. You got the likes of Sugar Blast, the mare Indian Ocean. She is a mare, yes.
Yes.
We saw her last time take the bull by the horns and destroy her opposition.
She won so well. With 64.5 as well. Amazing.
Yes, and you got Royal Edition. Now, Jason Gates with 52 is more than likely going to be the pace set over here, but it should be honest. The best weighted column, Indian Ocean, comes up trumps. Now, she is 5 pounds or 2.5 kilograms besting over here. She's been off the track for 3 odd months. Let's see how she goes. I thought it was a cracking ride last time out, and if she gets it right and scores the hat-trick, good luck to her. But I think it is a very open race. Let's touch on Tamarisk Tree and Royal Edition, numbers 5 and 8. I mean, they've met each other a few times. Forms topsy-turvy. Shouldn't be much separating the two of them. And then you got Mr. Pettigrew's coupling. Now, Imperial Master, I expected more from him last time out. I don't know if he ran slightly below because of the going. I think he's better on a firmer track, but he moved in a long way from home and then just petered out towards the latter stages. Diego knows him well. He sat on his back a few times. He's ultra consistent, and on form he must be a runner. And then the same can be said about Mount Darwin. Nice comeback effort last time out. The extra 200 meters is certainly going to suit him, and he's going to strip fitter for the outing. So he also could be one that benefits from a strong pace. Let's hope we get the result, because we have gone field over here live. But in my double, I only put my bipod and my PA horses. Those were my top 4 selections: 4, 5, 6, and 8.
There we go. There it is. That is the double 4, 5, 6, and 8 by 6. Of course, that'll be just VAR in race number 6. The cost there, 40 Rand, race number 5. Race number 6 is a merit-rated 72 handicap. They're racing over 1,400 meters. Again, at this stage, no changes. There are 9 runners here, and your betting is as follows. On target, 2-1. That is for Tony Peter. Serena Murli up to take the ride. Number 5, Fast Duty at 22-10. 4-1 about number 6, Just VAR. 7, Sell the Sky, 6-1. The 3, Lebesio, is at 9-1. And then it's 14-1 and better bar those. Right, so race number 6, the third from the end, so to speak, over the 1,400 meters. And we're going to get Daryl's input now. I know you obviously like number 6 because of our double we saw in the last race.
I do. Let's just say it's not a one-horse race. Absolutely not. Now, on target, he's only... excuse me, Lyle. He's only had 2 starts to date.
Yep.
He quickened up smartly towards the outside last time out. The horse that he beat had 5 runs and had yet to run a place. So...
Correct.
But he could only win, and he's got a lot of scope for improvement. Let's just say he's going to end up much higher than an 83. Let's see how he goes. Another horse I left out was Fast Duty. Now, they put the money on as if the result was known last time.
Yeah, they backed it, sure.
Since then, he's been off the track. Yeah, I mean, he's never far off. He's never far off, and he's consistent. He's a trier. So, a mile on the stand side track. Oh, no, sorry, it's a 1,400. Yeah, 1,400 on the stand side track. I don't know. He's yet to run a place on the stand side track.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't read too much into that. He'll be honest once again. Sell the Sky. Now, if you recall this horse's victory last time out, they crossed the post and Nico said this is the biggest blowout ever. He looked at the tote board and he was gobsmacked.
Yes.
I think it paid 6 odd Rand to win.
Yeah, there were people on this one.
Yeah, he was fired off the boards.
Wow.
He's unbeaten over the course and distance. Marco gets a great tune out of him, but he's very tricky. You heard that in the post-race interview. He's a little bit of a nutcase. My banker, Just VAR. Now, I have been super impressed with him with his 2 efforts to date for his new yard. The reason why, Lal, this horse is not a 1,000-meter horse. He came back, he made his debut, he had excuses on the inside track of 1,000 meters. Yes, it was a moderate field, but he ran a great race. Last time out, over 1,000 meters on the inside track, he got it right. Watch that race. He was extending towards the latter stages. The reason why this horse has improved could possibly be of the tongue tie, but also due to the fact that his rating plummeted. You know, this horse won his a maiden over a mile.
Yeah.
He's not a 1,000-meter horse.
He's not a 1,000-meter
With the tongue tie over 1,400, I'm going to state that he's much better than a 68, and I'm really, really keen to see how number 6 goes, Just VAR. He's one of my better bets for the day.
Okay, we like it. 55.5 kilograms with Trent Mayhew aboard. Number 6 is Just VAR. Daryl's made a very good case. Race number 6, and that's at 15.25. Race number 7 is a merit-rated 95 handicap. They're racing over the 1,160 meters out at Turffontein stand side track. No changes, 11 runners at this point. And you got 33-10, number 4, Slinky Mapimpi. The 8 horse, Edward Rye, is showing up at 33-10. It's 4.5, that's 9-2, the 5, Silver Tudor. The 3 horse, Paisley Park, 5-1. Number 2, Richard the First, showing at 11-2. And then it's 10-1 and better bar those. So even though it's a nice strong handicap here, it does look, it has that open look to it. And the first thing I want to get Daryl's opinion on, Slinky Mapimpi, how was that win last time? That was just amazing.
Yeah, it was a great ride. Listen, he had a great draw. What do you make of the cutback to 1160?
It's a very good point. It's probably on the sharp side.
On the sharp side. One thing's for certain, this horse will be doing his best work late. If he gets there in time, it will be a great effort. He's run over the course and distance in the past, but that was in maiden company.
Correct.
So you can't really read into that because he's not a 1160-meter horse.
It should be sharp, yeah.
But he's a very decent sort on his day, and the stable's in fine form. Now, there's a comment with regards to number 5, Silver Tudor. Mr. Terry said a good run is expected.
Okay.
However, there's no comment for number 8, Edward Rye, and he's been off the track for quite some time, a year off the track. I don't know what to make of his chances. Listen, he's been impressive, but for me, I think he comes with his issues.
Yeah,
and
he
this is
may
a
need
very,
this one.
very hard race. There's some hard knockers over here. Let's touch on number 2, Richard the First. I think he's been primed for this race. Needed his comeback effort. Last time out over 1,000 meters. A lovely effort drawn towards against Chaivana. Drawn towards the right side this time round. 11.60. I think this is his optimum trip. If you like his chances, you have to respect Paisley Park. But all hinges on how he gets away at the start. This horse can fluff his chances. If he breaks well, he'll be thereabouts. The horse I'm leaning towards, and you might be a little bit surprised, Lyle, is number 9, Brave Viking. I love the fact that he's coming back in trip. Have a look who he's drawn alongside. Horses with natural pace. So, if he can just latch onto them, he might get the run of the race. Although one will say he's drawn on the wrong side, there is pace on that side. So I'm not too concerned about that. Brave Viking, my value bets in the race. That's number 9. My second choice is number 2, Richard the First.
All right, you got some value there. I must admit, it doesn't look easy, this race. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. That's the exacta boxed. And Daryl's got some roughies in there, so it could pay. Just 20 rand to spend, and that gets underway in race number 7 at 1,600. Race number 8 is a merit rated 80, again over the 1,160 meters, like race number 7. And at this stage, there are no changes. Well, there is one. Bridge of Spies, number 13, now ridden by Jeff Seister. Wesley Mowing also not riding at Turffontein this afternoon. Right, so number 3, Ampersand, is 33 to 10, or Ampersand, I should say. Number 4, coming in hot, is 7 to 2. The 9, Fastnet Filly, 9 to 2. 8 to 1, about Passage of Power. 2, Cornwall, 8 to 1, 10 to 1, and Better Bar those. And you know, the first, when I saw Rachel, that was last week when I saw her, I said, Rachel, we really need you to come out here and come to Turffontein more often. She said she promised she would. So here we go. She's here, and that's lovely.
And I'll tell her right now, Rachel, I'm shouting you home in the last.
There we go.
I like her chances over here on number 1, Passage of Power.
Good.
Let me tell you why, Lyle. Have a look at his debut run for Fabian Habib over the course and distance.
Yep.
Second to Mount Pilatus.
That's right.
Now, that really looks well. I mean, we know what Mount Pilatus did to the specialist.
That's right.
But more importantly, he had the tongue tie on in his first start on the half halt. Then in his next start, he was out at the weights. It was a pinnacle. He was drawn on the wrong side. I don't think that was a bad effort behind Quantum Theory. The tongue tie gets refitted. If he reproduces his local debut efforts over the very same course and distance, and the fact that his ratings come down further, I'm going to say, despite the hefty weight he has to shoulder, he could prove the one to beat. So I like his chances.
Good point. You know, he's been running against so much stronger. You make a very good point.
Ampersand, the 4 kgs off his back, I think that will bring him into contention over here. Number 6, P Street E. If you saw him move down to the start last time out, you would have emptied your bank balance on him because he looked smashing. Watch for improvements on his behalf.
Did you empty out your bank? Oh, okay. Sure. Thank goodness. Okay.
And what do you make of number 12, Copper John, the 40 to 1 chance, Lyle?
Oh, it's got every chance. Do not leave it out. Jeez, I'm not doing that
The
again.
blinkers go on. He's on the right side of the course. Do you remember his dam, Connemara Black?
Yes, of course.
She loved the
Dying
Turffontein
Stinger,
Straight.
wasn't it?
Yes,
Correct.
she loved the Turffontein Straight. Playing quartets and trifectas, include number 12, even have a nibble at 40 to 1. You're not going to get hurt.
Okay, you've been speaking to Shalandra. Here we go. The swinger boxed in the final race. 1, 3, 6, and 12. 60 rand to spend, and that's Daryl's take. There could be some value with number 12, Copper John.